Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Apple TV Plus's show Severance. And I'm going to be talking about episodes 1 and 2. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so this turned out to be a slow burn at first, but at the same time, it got me asking a whole bunch of questions. So we got this guy Mark, who works at this company Lumen on its severed floor of the building, this corporate building that apparently this corporation owns like everything, so it's one of those mega corporations. And yeah, to be on the severed floor is to have your brain, put an implant in your brain that severs your memories from your work life and your outside of work life, and to which they call the outside people an outie and an innie. And they kind of consider it like two different people almost, because like the person inside the building is a whole other person. They know different stuff, they do different things, they act differently, and they don't know nothing about their outside life. So, to them, time never really stops. But, the outside person go to sleep. They go to work every day. They agreed to this. They signed up for it. All of that stuff. But it's still pretty controversial in the world of the show. Morally, all of that is protests going on about it. It's a slave workforce, stuff like that. But people volunteering for it. But it's a slow burn on the volunteer side because it's a hard process to go through, because they start the show with a lady laying on a table and a speaker, and the guy talking to her, asking her questions and stuff, and then he finally get her to answer the questions, and then she get a perfect score. But she didn't understand. She wanted to leave. She didn't understand where she was at, what was happening, because once you're on the floor, you don't know nothing about the outside. So at the end of it all, after he screwed up the whole process, they had to show her the video that she made of herself before she did the process, saying that she agreed to it of her own free will, and that this is the job. This is part of the job. I'm like, wow. Plus, the guy that was working there got fired, so they had an open spot, which made everybody question everything. This guy, Greg, got fired. That was the best friend to Mark, and now he done showed up at the dude's sister house outside the house, and then he showed up where he was sitting out having dinner by himself, telling him that the company is bad, they doing crazy stuff, saying they supposed to be just looking for bad numbers, numbers that give you a bad feeling. And the girl didn't understand at first. She's like, what do you mean a bad feeling, evil numbers? Like, what? What do you mean? And we just taking them and putting them in a box on the screen, and then that's it. We're cleaning the system. What are y'all doing? Then they all got weird theories about what they doing. One dude think they cleaning the ocean, helping bots clean the ocean so that we can live down there, because his inside person don't know nothing about the outside, so he think that it's a crazy thing going on outside and that humans need to be saved. It's ridiculous. It's insane, and I don't know how people signed up for it. I definitely would not sign up for it. So the guy that got fired, who been following him around, gave him a card with information on it, told him, because he got his device severed from the connection. So I think the thing is doing something to their brains when they're in there. I don't know. Plus, if they don't listen, they get sent to the break room. And you're like, what is the break room? And then dude play him a recording of him, Mark, in the break room, reciting some disparaging thing that just make you feel bad, and it's like self-deprecating and make you put you down and say you sorry, and you ain't nothing but sorry. You always gonna be sorry. I mean, I was like, what? The break room? And they was gonna send a girl to the break room, and he had just recently volunteered himself to go to the break room. But they didn't show you what happened when he went in there. Just that his boss was in there, who happens to also be his neighbor. But you don't know if she just live in the community that's subsidized by the company, or is she like still aware all the time? Like, I don't know. And then the security and his boss at work is already suspicious of him, because he took a day off to hang out with dude to find out what was going on, because he gave him an address on the card, told him to meet up there. They meet up. That's when he tell them all the stuff about it being bad and a bad place, and he don't really know what they doing, but it ain't good, and it's doing something to him and all this other stuff. So I'm like, what is happening? Now Mark has already got depression issues going on because he done lost somebody. I believe it's his wife. And so I'm thinking that's going to trigger some type of memories on the inside that he ain't supposed to have. And that's going to end up breaking the system or something. I don't know. But he do need to get out this depressive funk, because when he on the outside, he drinking like a crazy person. But yeah, so far, a very interesting show. I'm curious to know, how did this company get this? Like, they got this technology supposedly that you can't even get notes out the building because they got code breaking systems on the thing, and that's what the girl did, and she was finna get sent to the break room, but then he volunteered. She kept trying to break out. She gonna figure out a way. I know, and she gonna take Mark with her, and he gonna be on it. Because it's like, what is happening? What is this company really doing? Why is this implant legal? What is happening? I need to know. So that's as far as we done got in these first 2 episodes of Severance, and I am liking it. Good one, Apple TV, good one. I will see you guys next time for 2 more episodes at a later date. Until then, have a great day.